Hey everybody, Silver here with another Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary Achievement Guide. This time we're doing Popcorn.gif, or GIF, depending how you pronounce that. Tying up loose ends and also keys. Popcorn.gif is kill 100 flood infection forms on the level keys on heroic or higher. Tying up loose ends is kill every elite on the level keys on heroic or higher. And keys is just beat keys on any difficulty. So I put this on heroic to make it a little bit easier. I recommend you do the same, unless you're going for that achievement to beat all the levels on legendary. I also recommend putting on the Bandana skull for this, like I do for all my guides for this game. Makes everything way easier. So this first part is pretty straightforward. Just jump into the green pit and you will emerge. So the shotgun I think is the best, well, it is the best weapon for fighting the flood. And I'm going to grab a pistol up here eventually, which I think is my second best gun fighting the flood. And the pistol's just great at fighting anything. Hunters, flood, tanks. You could easily blow up Wraith with a shotgun, actually. Little known fact. We don't need that fact, though, because there's no Wraiths on this level that are active. Alright, so we cleared out that area. I should be picking up that Magnum right there. And then we're set to move on to the next section. So basically, you just want to make sure you're killing every elite. It's pretty easy to tell if you're killing all the elites at this point, because it's kind of just a straight line you're going in throughout the level. And also, killing 100 flood infection forms is very easy on this level, because there's a ton of them. So if you're not killing 100, you're doing something wrong. There's a section up ahead here, which if you are having trouble for whatever reason getting 100 in one playthrough, there's a good spot to like spawn kill them, basically. It's almost an infinite spawn, and you'll see what I'm talking about up ahead here once we're done with this area. You don't want to stop for every little infection form. You could if you want, but you won't need to do that. There's plenty all throughout the level. Kill some of those guys. Just throw all your frag grenades. All infinite number of them. And you want to watch out in this little corridor, because there's carrier forms that drop down and explode, and they could easily blow you up along with themselves. So yeah, you'll see me throw grenades at walls a lot, and then like run by them, especially because on this level, because there's the infection forms who just follow you. So I'll throw one behind me and have them walk into it, because they're idiots. There's a health pack right there. I don't grab it yet, but I will in a second. And this is the section I was talking about where there's a ton of infection forms. Basically, there's a ton of carrier forms, the big blob ones that explode and release the smaller ones. And the smaller ones are what you need. So you can see I just got a ton right there. So you could just sit up here and just chuck grenades, and you'll get dozens at a time. Sometimes you'll get a bunch. I don't want to put a number on it. I'm not into labels. But you could definitely get the entire achievement right here just from hanging out and throwing grenades. So I cut out a lot of what I was doing there, just because there were so many, and it took a while, and you get the idea. I picked up that health pack, and now I'm just pushing forward, and you can see I just got probably a dozen right there. and I wasn't even trying to get them anymore. They're all over the place in this level. So this next section, you could just have the Covenant and the Flood fight themselves, or fight each other, rather. So I just hide right here behind this little rock and have them thin themselves out. Now they're coming after me. The Covenant are dead, so now I got to deal with the Flood. And I throw a couple of grenades right there because right around the corner is where a lot of them spawn or are hanging out, so. Shouldn't have too much of an issue with this part since you do have unlimited grenades. If all else fails, just throw grenades constantly ahead of you. You want to be careful, though, that you don't throw a grenade and then have that blast another grenade of yours that you threw back at you. Because that's no good. Some people will come out of this hole. I could have just pressed forward, but I decided to cover my ass for some reason. And there's a bunch of infection forms right down there along the wall. So I just got a bunch with that grenade right there that I threw down there. There's probably like 20 or so right there. I don't know why there's an achievement for this. Again, I'll say it again. Since there's well over 100 in this level. So this area, there's you want to watch out for the Flood up on the walls. You can see I'm shooting the people up on the ledge with my Magnum right there. They're not too difficult. You just gotta be aware of them. If you don't know they're up there, you could just run out into the middle and they'll catch you off guard, but if you're looking out for them, they're pretty easy to take down. So that's that, and now we go to the section with the lift, which we have to go back into to get into the ship. And remember, we have to kill all the elites, so don't just run into the beam and get beamed up before you kill the elites. There's probably 3 elites up there. I just killed all of them, though, with that one stick. Suck it, elite guy. So there's overshield right here. So I just grabbed that. And you don't have to kill all the Flood in this area. You can just go stand in the gravity lift and it'll cue the cutscene. The minimal cutscene, which is just you getting beamed up. I was hesitant to get into the beam because I didn't know I killed all the elites with that one grenade at first, but I did. Here I come. And lots of purple. Playing NES again. Flashing blue screens and then multicolors. Alright, so we're back in the ship again. So now this is just a lot of corridors again. You could actually just jump straight down to where I'm shooting at right now and avoid the hallway that I'm about to go down to. The reason I went down the hallway was just as I was doing this, I was making sure I was killing all the elites. And I was 99% sure there were no elites in this hallway, but I just wanted to cover all my bases. I am making a guide for this after all. I don't want to be wrong about something. Alright, so now we're down here. There's that Wraith I said was not in this level. But I did say there were no active Wraiths. So this is the reason why I said that instead of just wraiths in general. Because there's one wraith that's not active. So that over here there's some health and overshield. So we'll grab that before we leave. Kill all these people, and you want to jump down this hole here, and watch out. There's a couple carrier forms down here, so they could explode. Well, they will explode, not can. I guess both can and will. Again, utilize the backpack reloading when you can, which is the XXY button glitch. So when you switch to your secondary weapon, hit XXY instead of just Y to switch, and it'll reload the gun you're not using anymore as you're shooting with your secondary gun. Very handy. Especially in these flood levels when there's just a ton of enemies at once. And you really need to keep firing continuously to have a good shot at staying alive. So there's health right at the to the left of that door exit you saw me pick up. There's a ton of elites that come out of this doorway. So watch out for those guys. And by watch out, I mean kill all of them, because you need to kill all of them for this achievement. And there's more over on this little outcropping thing. But we can take him out. Be careful of that shade if you get that close. As he rotates the gun towards you, he could actually splatter you with that, which is silly. And I also didn't even mean to get into this shade, but I hit X to reload, and it interpreted that as hit X to get into the shade. But then once I was in it, I was like, alright, whatever. I'll shoot some people. Pretty effective at this point. The Flood and the Covenant are kind of distracting each other right in the middle there. I'm just shooting them both. And as you can see, the elites just keep pouring out of that doorway on the left. But we're just hosing them down, so it's not a problem. Alright. Looks like they're done coming out of that door. What I am going to do, though, is go down and clear that area out, because there's some enemies down there. Oh, actually, I'm going to kill this guy first. I found another elite. And he's stuck. What a nade. I thought there was another elite or something there because I saw something on my radar, but it's just that stupid infection form. So I go into this door, which is where all the elites were coming from, and I'm just going to clear out this area because we're going to use this hallway later. Actually, we don't really need to use this hallway later, but because we could just jump down at a certain point, but it's good to have everything cleared out. I almost die from this hunter like a nublin. And this hallway just wraps around to the lower deck. Not much to say at this point. I'm trying to fill some dead air. So yeah, I cleared out that whole hallway and I'm just going back up. So phase to the second level. Alright. Now we're just going up this doorway to get to the 3rd level. How was your Halloween, guys? Mine was great. I went as Jane Cobb from Firefly. What did you go as? Or did you even dress up? This is turning into a vlog. Do 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 do. All right. More people, more grenades. You know the drill. Throw a couple grenades to kill most of them, then mop them up with a shotgun. It's like high school all over again. I don't know if that's tasteful or not at this point, since there's all the school shootings, but there were none at my school. I didn't do any of them. Seriously though, guys, it's cool. All right. Killed them. This is very intense commentary. I can't believe the insight that I'm gaining from hearing all of this. It's so good. So yeah, they drop off more troops once you hit the 3rd level, which is lame because I just had this whole section cleared out. Now I got to do it again. Thanks, Bungie. Alright, so go punch out the captain's face, for God's sake, so we could end this level. His face is just gone after you punch him. It's kind of outrageous. But I guess the Master Chief is pretty strong. He just takes his face off, like Nick Cage and John Travolta. But then he doesn't put it on his own face. So... Or maybe he'll do that later. Halo 5, he'll just be wearing Captain Keyes' face. And that way he'll get to bone Dr. Halsey. It'll be like some Oedipus Rex nonsense. Because Keyes and Halsey, did it. For those who haven't read the books and everything. Throwing it out there. Spoiler if you're in the middle of reading the books. I think it's actually, I think that's mentioned in the Halsey's Journal, which came with the Reach Legendary Edition. Pretty nifty. Pretty nifty. And Miranda Keyes is the daughter of Dr. Halsey and Captain Keyes. They done it, and they done had a kid by done in it. So right there where I'm looking is the terminal for this level. If you haven't found that yet, it's right there. And also right at the end of this tentacle that's hanging out is Captain Keyes' pipe that he had in the beginning of the game. So I think there's actually going to be a Master Chief Collection achievement linked to that, to finding that. So I think you might have to just look at it. So at the end of that cutscene, which I skipped, you just go to that door, which opens up the door for the Covenant to come in. And then the Covenant and the Flood just go at it, and they weaken themselves for you. And you can just stand in the back behind the pillar here. Play the waiting game. Eventually, they'll start coming at you. Once the Covenant are all dead. So yeah, by now you definitely should have had the Popcorn.gif achievement pop, just because there's so many infection forms you've probably killed. And there's some health right there on the side of the door. And I just went in there to make sure there were no elites hanging out. But it looks like they were all killed by the flood, which is good news. So you just go back to the hangar now. And we got to get in that Banshee to escape and end the level, but not before we kill all the elites, of course. There's one over there. And there's going to be one to the right as well. It's kind of annoying because you're kind of cornered. You got to work your way out of it. And I keep getting pushed back. Got him. And you could proceed to go downstairs over there, but you got to kill this one elite guy before that happens. And he's dead. And now the 2 Banshees come in, and more troops are dropped off on the left side by the Spirit. I tried to stick that elite, but no dice. That guy's just running into the Banshee. Got him. Got him. So yeah, more people to deal with again. And you want to make sure you don't just drop down, because there's some elites in the hallways on the way down, so you gotta meander through those again on your way down. Terrible grenade. Nice job. I think they did a good job with these achievements, for the most part. These ones weren't that great. I like when they make you play through a level in a way that you would not normally. But this is kind of... it doesn't really do that. Killing elites and infection forms are what you do normally, so it's not really challenging your approach in any way. Oh, so close. Oh, but I did get him to fall off to his death. Great reaction. I'm just going to dive off the ship to my death. So I spent some time just throwing grenades at him, but I'm going to skip ahead to me not doing that and me actually just straight up shooting him with a magnum, which is probably what I should have done to begin with. Would have saved a lot of time. Commence shooting. And again, you have unlimited ammo, so don't worry about being terribly accurate. You just gotta keep laying it on them. That guy ducked behind the pillar, and this grenade will set him free. There he goes. A little tip, just get to know the sounds of elites dying. They usually make some kind of like scream or yell or something, or just some kind of noise indicating that they've died. So that's good to know, because if you're not sure, it's kind of troublesome. So I went down the hallway, and once you get to the Banshee, do not get in the Banshee, because there's 2 more elites that come out of the back doorway right there. So I killed one. And there's, I believe, 3 additional grunts as well that come out. So there's this guy, which we killed, and then there's 2 or 3 grunts. I think there's 3. 1, 2, oh, 4. I lied. 4 grunts and 2 elites come out. So once you're near the Banshee, don't get in it right away, because there's 2 more elites that come out that you'll need to kill. But after that, get in that Banshee and end the level and have that achievement pop. What a beaut. Thanks for watching, guys. Click like and subscribe if you would, and keep checking back. There's more to come.